Have you ever wondered what would have happened if Isagi joined Team V during the first selection? Would Isagi end up developing faster or not? How would his relationships with others change? Continue watching this video to find out. Before we talk about how the game of tag in Team V would go, let's first talk about what would happen in Team Z's point of view. Without Isagi being in Team Z, it would be entirely different. It would have not been an easy choice for Kira to enter bluelock since Isagi was a big factor in his decision to join the program as he was against it. However, due to everybody else joining, he would eventually give in and join the path and becoming the best striker. Without Isagi, he would have to be replaced by somebody else. And let's just call him Igarashi 2.0. Since Kira would not know anybody in the room, he observes the people around him for a bit. Soon after, he gets approached by Igarashi, who recognizes him. Igarashi asks if he is Kira, the jewel of Japanese football. Kira is flattered and seems to have found a potential friend in the room. Igo Jinpachi then interrupts their little conversation and then announces a game of tag where the time limit is 136 seconds and whoever is it when the timer runs out will be removed from the team. The first it is the lowest among the team, which is Gurimo Igarashi. Igo explains that tag is just one of many exercises professional football players use to warm up themselves. Igo notes that the game of tag will provide a great insight on the selfishness lurking behind the strikers. The timer then starts as Igarashi has the ball. He then desperately targets Igarashi 2.0 as he is only one rank higher than him. Igarashi 2.0 was then able to tag Kunigami due to Bachira holding him off. With Kunigami's powerful shot, he accidentally hits Kira instead of Igarashi 2.0. Kira then aims to go for the monk, who is ranked the lowest in their team. Since Kira does not hesitate, he immediately tags Igarashi with only a few seconds left on the clock. Without Bachira interfering, Igarashi runs out of time and is now eliminated from the Blue Lock program. Now, let's take a look at the side of Team V. As Nagi and Ryo enter the room, Nagi instantly recognizes Isagi as he was the first one who ran and entered the gate. Nagi introduces himself and asks Isagi why he instantly entered the gate. Isagi then explains his backstory, but Nagi could not relate to what he was saying since he has never experienced losing before. Ryo then interrupts their conversation and pulls Nagi to the side and asks him why he's so interested in Isagi. He then replies that he's still trying to figure that out himself. Igo Jinpachi then explains the game of tag to Team V, and the test starts. The ball starts with Isagi, who is ranked last in the team. Ryo then chuckles and wonders to himself why Isagi entered the gate so fast if he was ranked so low. Isagi then struggles to hit anyone until there was little time left. He gets a flashback of his game against Kira and does not want to experience that feeling once again. Right before he tries to tag Ryo Namioka, who was an opponent of Ryo and Nagi prior to Blue Lock, Zentetsu comes out of nowhere and steals the ball from Isagi. He says that he runs solo and attempts to eliminate Ryo due to him always making fun of him. However, Zentetsu hits Nagi instead, but he eliminates Ryo Namioka at the end of the game of tag. Before the match, Ryo mentions that he wants the team to be centered around his playmaking ability, and Isagi looks at him from afar. This team would mainly be run by Ryo facilitating the offense with his business-minded approach. As the game against Team Y kicks off, all hell breaks loose as everybody is running for the ball. However, Nico recovers the ball and attempts to counterattack, but he gets tackled by Ryo. He then senses Zentetsu coming for him and immediately looks for somebody to pass to. Isagi then sprints towards the other side of the field and calls out to Ryo. Zentetsu also decides to chase down Isagi, so Ryo hesitates to pass it to Isagi, but he eventually does. And Isagi performs a direct shot as Zentetsu comes to steal the ball away from him. The score is now 1-0 and Ryo is not sure whether he truly is impressed or not. Isagi then approaches him and tells him to use his playmaking to good use and utilize him as a striker. Ryo doesn't say anything back since he believes that Nagi is his true treasure. The rest of the match would just be utter dominance with Ryo and Zentetsu having a back and forth in individual goals. While Ryo continues to get pressed by Zentetsu, Isagi does not only showcase that he can shoot, but he also shows his vision by being able to read Nico and end up feeding Nagi a goal himself. Isagi only gets one goal at the end of the game and is struggling to keep up with the rest of the high-volume shooters. But Ryo and Nagi see that he actually has the potential. The game would be a clean 10-0, but it seems like the whole team still does not seem organized. Ryo was finally able to organize the whole team with him at the center and Nagi as his right-hand man. The start of the match would seem a bit frustrating for Ryo as he gets overwhelmed by the Wanema brothers and their plays. As Team W gets a goal, Ryo realizes that their individual plays won't be enough to beat them and that they have to start playing as a team. Isagi then tells Ryo that he'll help him do that. Although Ryo does not really want to, it seems like he does not have a choice if he wants to win. They then perform 1-2 passes and score through an opening that Zantetsu created for himself. The rest of the match should be easier for Team V, as it seems like they are finally starting to play as a team. In the match against Team X, Isagi would not really be able to do anything due to Baro's dominance and unpredictability. However, Nagi would end up trying a bit harder after seeing not only Ryo struggle, but Isagi as well. At the end of the game, Baro would still not be able to carry his team to victory. Now, let's talk about the most awaited match, Team V versus Team Z. Without Isagi and Team Z, it seems like Kira has taken over as the main character for Team Z. Kuon would not have betrayed Team Z due to Kira's system and how he handles things. Do you think that Kira's system would be the true downfall for Team Z? With Kira in the lead, Bachira would not be the player he is now, and Shigiri would not even awaken. So this should be an easier game for Team V to take. As the game starts, Team Z surprises Team V with their well-coordinated team. Team Z even seems to be more coordinated than Team V. With Kunigami and Kira as their main strikers, they would end up taking a quick 1-0 lead, all because of the power of teamwork. However, it seems like Ryo isn't even worried at all. He and Nagi then quickly take over in order to score the first goal for Team V. Zantetsu then follows it up with a goal of his own, as nobody is there to stop his speed. With Shigiri not awakening, it would allow Team V to take up space easily. Because of this, they were able to easily score 3 goals by the end of the first half, despite Team Z's tight defense and exceptional coordination. Team Z would have a rock in their stomach when it comes to halftime. They would have started to believe less and less in victory due to how long it has been since their first goal. They haven't even been able to successfully score a single goal by this point due to Team V's dominance. As time went by, Isagi's reads will allow him to stop Team Z and shut down those terrifying plays that could have been made by their best players. Isagi is then actively working with Nagi, Zantetsu, and Ryo to score as many goals as possible. Nearing towards the end of the match, we got a duel between Isagi and Kira, a rematch between the two. With the score being 3-1 in favor of Team V, Kira desperately tries to save his team from going down 4-1, as it would not be likely for them to come back given the amount of time left and at the rate they are playing at. With Ryo holding the ball, Isagi then sprints away from Kira and calls for the ball. Ryo then acknowledges him and passes the ball to Isagi with no hesitation. He finally saw the treasure-like potential in Isagi. Despite Kira being able to catch up, Isagi performs his signature direct shot to send Team Z away and crush their hopes of becoming the world's best striker. However, despite Team Z's elimination, Kira would remain and continue on with his blue lock journey as he was the top scorer for Team Z. In the second selection, Isagi, Nagi, and Ryo would then decide to team up. Isagi's performance in Team V has truly impressed the both of them. Isagi's presence on Team V would have been strong, but the lack of his presence on Team Z would have been even more detrimental. These would end in nothing but pure disaster for Team Z, and the lack of having a strong and composed tactician on their side is nothing short of a blessing upon them. This shows how Isagi is such a powerful and commanding force on the field, even if he does have physicality issues that hold him back. What do you think would have happened if Isagi ended up joining Team V instead? Would it have been the end of Kira? And if you have other what-if ideas that you would like to see, let me know down in the comments. Have you ever wondered who would have scored the game-winning goal against the Ubers? Check this video out right here. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content just like this. Thank you for watching.